Welcome everyone to episode 17 of the Bad Leavers podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm John.
I know that I start with the weather every single time. I'm sorry for that. But it's not just the weather outside, it's the weather in here. I know last time I said we're sweating.
Oh my god. I
And
feel like we're in a terrarium.
I
It's so hot.
I apologize in advance if you can see the fan reflecting up there.
But if we don't have that, we're cooked.
Yeah, we will end up like SpongeBob and Patrick at the end of the movie.
Before Shell City,
Yeah.
Shell City.
Place me almost made. Yeah, Pat. Place me almost made. All right, you're starting to bum me out. That's where we're at, though.
But the fact that it took, like, that movie came out in like 2002 or 1.
I think it was 3.
And then it took me until I was like 16 in high school to realize it was just low key The Odyssey, but as a kids friendly fun version.
Yeah.
So smart.
The Bag of Winds.
Like genius. Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
I was gonna say with the Bag of Winds, and he's like, "Is that it?" I'm so dead at that.
I know.
And the Odyssey's coming out right now.
Right.
So
I
actually would like to see it.
Me too. I absolutely would like to see that. And they got a great lineup, of course, to do it.
But that type of movie, you have to. You can't.
I remember Les Mis was also ridiculous.
That's what I mean. Those reputable, like legendary old stories.
It has to be.
Yeah. You're not gonna get. You're not gonna get a brand new actor in the Odyssey.
Yeah. You're not gonna get your break.
And no. It's not like gonna be like a Connor Story and what's the Chase Hudson. It's not gonna be like them. Isn't that his name?
Like the TikTok guy?
No. The Chase Hudson. It's Hudson. I think his first name's Hudson, isn't it?
I don't know.
The Heated Rivalry guys.
Oh yeah. I don't remember. Yeah, I know what you're talking. I know who you're talking about.
Hudson what?
I don't know. Well, regardless, yeah, of course he's not going to be in that.
I knew it. Hudson Williams. God damn it.
Williams.
Anyway, but my point is, yeah, like
how exotic.
Like they're not gonna. I didn't mean they wouldn't cast them after Heated Rivalry. I'm saying like they wouldn't give somebody their big break.
I thought you said after he did Rivalry, and I was like, you're just calling it Rivalry?
No.
I thought you were like, well, not after he did Rivalry.
No, after he did.
But it's also funny, too. Not after he did Rivalry.
No.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I was just saying that nobody will get their first big break from the Odyssey.
Probably not.
By Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
But anyway.
It does feel like we're in the depths of, well, maybe we don't want to say hell.
Feels like sack in here.
It does. It really does. And I'll say that I think the summer episodes will be a lot, well, maybe not a lot, but shorter. Because we just can't handle it. Like my leg leg is slowly slipping off.
It's not just us. I fear most wouldn't be able to handle this.
I don't know who would. The Heat Miser?
This is rough.
Mr. Sun? That's the only person I can think of. Obviously,
we're sitting in a humidifier.
I know this is really bad. We're in a steamless sauna right now. If anybody, maybe not anybody, if people that we know want to burn a little more off after they work out, just come right up here. I'll let you in.
Oh my god, yeah.
Just hang out
and watch our pod.
Yeah, please. Let's see where the magic is made.
Right.
But anyway, I want to start with you because we started, but I want to go to you.
But firstly, I hate I have other hates, but since you were talking about the weather, I hate when it's the type of hot that like you don't feel okay unless you're indoors with air conditioning. Like the second I'm outside, I'm like,
I know.
And the second I'm somewhere without AC, I'm like,
it is a mood killer.
Like if I didn't have window units in my apartment, I would probably already perish.
Yeah, I know.
It's bad, and we get a good draft through the upstairs too.
But if you have to say,
I just hate being irritated. I hate when the weather is making me irritable
and you're itchy.
Yeah, and I'm like, like my shirt. What are you doing?
Nothing. My finger got caught.
Oh god. But like, I hate when like my clothes are sticking.
I know,
and you can't wear certain materials. Like I have nice pairs of shorts, and I'm like, I'm not wearing that. Like
I know
the material, I would overheat.
Well, for me, the bigger thing is like when you feel dirty without having done anything. Like it's so hot that
dirty, sweaty, nasty.
Yeah, like I feel like when we were kids and we'd play outside all day, and then we'd come in and be exhausted. Like I'm so tired. I mean, I did stuff all day, obviously, like at work, but still, like I come home and eat, and then I'm like, all right, like let's just go.
Nobody likes feeling day.
No, a filthy.
No.
But I've certainly experienced both. Even just today, like once it gets over like 84, I'm out.
It's
Today, I
like,
think
how
the
many
high.
times can we shower?
Yeah, like I'm not doing it twice here.
Like, we are firmly resting above the line of hygiene for men. Like, we shower more than most men.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
take care of ourselves more than most. Like, I know this. Like, I'm not just
No, yeah.
blowing smoke here. I'm positive. Like, I know for a fact I am more well kept
Yeah.
than many and or most other guys that I know and that I know exist. I don't have to know you
Just
to know
in
that you
habit
probably
alone.
reek and you probably shower twice a week. And that's beyond me. But anyway, I hate stuffy weather that makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Yep.
I want to look so I don't lose this. I
Don't lose
also, I took down a
Please share.
things that were on my mind that I randomly thought of. Some of them I hate. Some of them are just random things. I absolutely hate when like a pet owner, like it doesn't matter what pet, but usually a cat or dog, and somebody will be like, "Ooh, like he's feeling blah 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 today," or like you try to pet the cat and the owner's like, "Oh, like she doesn't really like that." I'm like, okay, you just projected that onto him. Like,
Yeah.
who's to say the dog wasn't in the mood? Like, you could tell, yes. Like, if I try to pet my cat and she's like, I'm not going to keep petting her because
Right.
she's either going to play with me or scratch me or if she's annoyed with me. I get it.
Yeah.
But, like, then you look over and the dog's just like, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
and you're like,
who
what do you
says he's
mean?
mad? You just
I
made
know.
that up. Like, oh, he's really toasty. Like, he probably doesn't want to be pet. You just
To
literally
me-
made that up.
Yeah.
Why are we doing that? What if
To-
I was like, ooh, that chair really doesn't want to be sat on right now?
Right.
Can he speak for himself?
Yeah.
No.
I think it's a lot like parasocial celebrity relationships.
I think it's just like celebrity.
Celebrity relationships. Like I just said yesterday that I saw. Do you know how people are like? There's whole pages now where it'll be pictures of like celebrities where they're tiny but their head is big. You know what I'm describing?
Yes.
Of course, I'll
There's a ton
I'll
of
have to put a
Drake
picture
ones
up.
I've seen.
But I saw a whole thread of them, and they were all Michael Jackson. And
Oh, I've seen those too.
someone commented, MJ would. It's something about like MJ would find this so funny, and I'm like, if you think that you know Michael Jackson's sense of humor with this photo that's a trend, what is it? How many? 2009 when he died.
I think so.
It definitely was, but it's just the point. Like, we are close to 20 years removed since he has been walking the earth. And this
And
new trend that
you're gonna
popped up,
speculate what he would find funny.
this new trend with tiny people and big heads. Michael Jackson would look at this, and this random person in Idaho knows that. Like that bothers me so
Like,
much
Yeah,
when people
I
do
agree.
that. Like he would love this. You literally don't
People
know.
are the worst about that with Taylor Swift, obviously, as we know.
Yeah.
But people are so like, I'll see comments that have not the post will have nothing to do with her, and they're like, Taylor would be so annoyed with this. I'm like, okay.
Well, I just don't understand that. Like, how can you be so confident? I wouldn't say the only people in the world that I would say like, oh, I don't think they'd like that are literally like you, Steph, and like maybe mom and dad.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm wrong about that. But like I would never say with certainty, literally, unless really with 100% certainty, is really only you to be like, oh, he would never do that. Like an activity, like oh, we're gonna go hot air ballooning. I'd be like, he's gonna stay down here. I bet he'll stay down here.
Yeah.
Like something like that, where I'm like, if you think he's doing that, you don't know him at all.
Yeah.
But other than you,
We're gonna go parasailing.
yeah. Other than you, though, I would never assume anything on somebody's behalf like that. Especially like, oh, they'd get a. I hate when people are like, anytime I hear somebody say you'd get a kick out of this or thought you'd enjoy this, whatever, I probably don't.
I don't even know where that came. Where did the kick part come from? Where did it become a thing that you're gonna get a kick out of this means you're gonna find it funny,
Or
be
even how
entertained?
people say like they get their kicks. You know what I'm saying? From something like they do this for fun. Like
Like,
the hell
I
is
don't
that?
get what that means.
I think American. Well, yeah, I guess American, but like in general, like English language, like little sayings should be thoroughly studied and broken down because
I agree.
I don't understand the meaning of half of that.
I just said to Haley though the other day, I'm like, we'll be in London in September. I was like, a part of me is actually scared that like we'll be at like a checkout or like a restaurant, and I'm genuinely not going to understand what somebody says to me. But it's English, and I should get what you're saying. But the
Yeah.
UK has so many stupid bullshit sayings that how am I supposed to distinguish? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
but I
there's
think-
genuinely sentences I've heard on TikTok,
Yeah.
whatever, that I'm like, I don't even know what he just said.
yeah. I mean,
I'm like, even like we started Ted Lasso, and I'm like, I don't know what that means.
well, I think they also have. Isn't the one
half the
guy?
stuff they say, I'm like,
Well, the one guy's like a Scouser too, isn't he?
yes,
And that's really hard to understand.
but
It is.
but I'm like,
no, I know.
what
Well-
would I do? I can't control who I run into, and what if I'm dependent on this person? Like I was talking about booking a tattoo. What if I go in there and they're like, "It's poo. I don't want to not understand it." I'm just giving an example, but like
right.
if I, you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel
Yeah.
like there's scenarios I'm gonna be like, what? Or like
Maybe.
at the bakery, we looked at a couple gluten-free bakeries
Nice.
for Haley, but like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. No,
if we pull up and they were like, "Oh, are you guys looking for the gluten-free chimney biscuits?" I'm gonna be like, "What?" Like, you know, I'm gonna like,
yeah,
stupid.
no, I know
like,
what you're saying. Yeah.
cookies are biscuits,
I
fries
think
are
a,
chips.
I think a scone is a biscuit too, isn't it?
I don't know, but this is my point. How am I supposed to know? And if I'm
But
looking at a
you're-
menu,
I think you'll
or
be able to figure it
if
out.
I'm looking at a menu or something at a restaurant, I'm like, yes, I know, I'm not that dumb. Like if it says a burger and it comes with chips, I'm not stupid. It's gonna come with fries. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But like, there's certain things that I'm like, I
No,
don't know.
I
Like,
know.
I'm not. How am I supposed to know what chicken in a pasty means? Like,
I mean, I also think though that's kind of just like anxiety talking. Like
I'm
you're
all-
not even necessarily super close to the trip yet,
it's like
you're-
7 weeks away.
and you're already. But realistically though, 7 weeks is a long enough time
It's gonna go
for you
super
to
quick,
think
though.
about this for 7
We
weeks.
have
Like,
vacation in the last week of July, and then we
Yeah.
only have like 3 or 4 weeks before that one.
no, I know, no, and I'm not saying it's like
And
light
those
years
4
away.
weeks are gonna fly.
No,
in
they
between.
are. They are. But I'm just saying, like, for you to spend time already to think about the struggles you might face.
No, I wasn't really. Like,
But that also seems like a
getting
very,
down in the
very
dumps.
you situation.
No, I know. I just feel
To
like
be
that's
like,
what I mean.
How can I? What am I nervous about right now?
But I'm just saying, like, I feel like there's certain situations that I'm gonna have to really try to figure out what they're saying.
No, I
Even
know
though
what
we're
you mean.
speaking the same
And
language.
asking somebody to repeat. I mean, just feeling stupid in general when you know you're not is really frustrating.
And I
like,
don't like being American, and I don't want to be an American in Europe.
no, I know.
Like,
what
I
you
don't
mean.
want them to immediately be like,
No, I
"Oh,
know.
he doesn't get it," or "He's
Right.
American," and you know what I'm saying.
I know what
just
you
don't
mean,
want
though. I
anything
know
that
what you
comes with that.
Well, I do
and
think
Americans have a really bad reputation around the world. Like
Yeah.
people go to Europe and they're like, "Oh my
No, I do think
god,"
people are
and I
exhausted
don't want to do that.
of the American tourist.
Yeah,
I do
and you
think
show
that.
up and you're like, "Oh," like making it seem like their land is so magical, and they're like, "We
Yeah.
all work and do everything you guys do."
And like you walk
You
in,
know
you're
what I
like, "Can I
mean?
go bowl?"
Yeah.
And they're like,
I was saying, I was
"Shut
like, what if I
up."
just use an accent the whole time?
I've said
Nobody
that.
would know.
I've said that. I'm like, do you think if we just walked around, like, I was gonna mention this anyway when we were talking about like just not understanding or asking somebody to repeat, and when and feeling stupid because this past weekend for the 4th of July, Steph and I went to Toronto, and it was a blast. But we went to a concert on Saturday. We went to a Kes concert for.
Also, I thought that was one guy. I didn't know that was a group.
It's a band, yeah.
I thought it was
It's
just
him,
him.
like 2 or 3 of his brothers, and
Are the initials what spell it or no?
no, his first. That's his first name.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Just the singer guy?
Yes. But for our guaranteed, at very minimum, one Caribbean viewer.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
It's okay. I know that we have one Caribbean viewer, and for that I'm grateful. But we went to a Kes concert, which is soca music, is the simplest way I can describe that, which is like calypso. I mean, it makes you want to party. It's fun. It makes you dance, and I absolutely love it. I fully credit Steph for putting me onto it, and like I absolutely love it. I listen to it every day, like more than anything else. Like it's awesome. But we went to the concert. It was a surprise. I told her a long time ago, but it was a surprise. She didn't know we were doing it until I told her. But so it made it a little extra fun. But we were sat decently close, and it was so loud, in a great way. Like I didn't think about it then, but it was so loud. I'm not exaggerating when I say that my ears are still ringing, and it's
That's
Wednesday,
really bad though.
and the concert was Saturday, so I'm starting to get a little concerned. But that next morning, on the 5th, because the concert was on the 4th, and there's nothing more patriotic to me than being out of the country on the 4th. So on the 5th,
Huzzah.
we woke up with like 6 hours of sleep, exhausted. We had to get up because our train left at 8:20 the next morning. So quick turnaround. We were tired,
Ick.
and my ears were ringing bad, like still pretty badly. Like now it's really faint,
That would
and only
stress
if
me
I'm
out.
alone can I hear it now. If I really try to think about it,
Yeah.
but I couldn't hear. And at one point, I was like, "Please repeat, like with your mouth, like up to my ear," because I could not hear it, and I felt so out of it and so weird. And we went up to the desk to check out, and she's talking to me, and I'm not understanding. Like I was like trying to piece it together, and then she said, because I prepaid with credit, they'll send me my deposit back. I don't have to like swipe or anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then I got my card out, and she had just told me I didn't need to. And then I was like I was delayed probably 10 seconds on everything somebody said, which is enough time to be awkward and be like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't get this. Like
Yeah.
even half that, even like 5 seconds would have been like, okay, I got it. But it was just enough time that they were like, did you not hear what I said? And enough time for me to feel like the dumbest guy on earth. So that was like the whole day. Like everything that happened, I was asking some people to repeat what they said, and
I
I
can't
just
stand that.
and even right now, like I still feel like I kind of. It's also because I'm still tired and reeling from like the lack of sleep. But I feel like I've also lost like common sense a little bit. Like I keep doing things where I'm like, why? Why
It
did I
is
do
crazy
that?
though. Like I'm not saying this is happening to you, but it is crazy how much your senses can actually mess with your brain.
Right, like throw you off. Yeah.
And hearing is like one of the biggest ones. Like not being able to hear, your ears regulate you so much more than people realize. And
Right.
like your ears being thrown off genuinely does mess with you. Like I was thinking of a story when you were saying that. At some point in college, I think it was maybe junior year, for some reason my right ear just I
Oh,
lost all hearing in my right ear.
I remember
I've
that.
never experienced anything like that. I don't know if I slept weird. I think it was a sinus or some sort of infection or something like
Okay.
that in addition. But I literally couldn't hear, and I was like, what do I do? Like, how do I fix that?
Yeah.
Um, and I couldn't. And then like we went to like an urgent care by campus, and they gave me like steroids or antibiotics or something,
No
and
drops.
drops for my ear.
Okay.
Yeah, but it didn't work right away. Like it took a few days, and I had to go to class. And
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I was sitting there in class. I was writing stuff down because I could still see the slides or whatever.
Right. Right.
But then the professor's like, "All right, like we're gonna split off into pairs here, and answer a couple of these questions, and then share our
The only
responses."
time you ever did that was then.
I'm like, "Yeah." I'm
Yeah.
like, "What?" And I'm in like the second row, so I'm like, I could hear him. And even with just my left ear, I could not piece it together well enough. And I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah,
And so
because
this guy turns right around, and he's like you were saying, you'd be with me.
right.
And I was like, "Okay." And so then I figured it out, like lip reading and based on
Yeah,
what I
like
could
literally
hear
looking, and he's like,
and what I could hear, but I'm not. Yeah, like literally, it was like muffled, like it was like very.
right, like you're underwater.
If I tried as hard as I could, it was only that good.
Yeah.
I was like, and I told him right, I was like, I can't really hear right now. Like I don't know I am having a weird issue, and I can't
You're like,
hear.
you're not gonna believe this.
Yeah, and I was like, so I don't even know if I said that actually. I might have just tried to
You
figure it
just
out.
turned on your other side, and you were like, go ahead.
No, but literally, I was kind of like, and, and it was stressful.
You're like, I do think he's like slide 12 poses a really important
He turns
societal
back and I'm just like-
question, and you're and you're like, right. And
I'm
you're
like
just-
to
you're just slow-
I'm like, I agree.
yeah,
Let's share that one.
yeah. Please provide your rebuttal.
Yeah, it was
And you're just full turn. By the end, you're like,
that was rough.
you're just pasting you're folding your ear all the way.
Yeah,
up.
that was. It was kind of nice though, because like being in like the dining hall, I
Do
was
tell.
like in the dining hall, I was like, oh my god, it's quiet in here. Like it was
You
quiet
achieved
enough.
peace.
It wasn't silent, but it was quiet enough that I was like, wow. Yeah. but I was scared. I was like,
No, it's a really,
I don't
really,
know what
really
to do
scary
if I
thing.
can't hear out of this for much longer. Like, for much longer. Like,
Well, then it's funny. Like,
we had to watch a movie. Well, I mean, had to. Like, it was great in college. But still, I was like, I don't know what they're doing.
we
or
watched a
saying.
movie against our will in class.
I'm like, I don't know what they're saying.
But like,
We'd have a project or something to do on it. We couldn't just watch it. There was like one movie we just watched. Everything else was like,
well, yeah.
watch it and do this with it. I'm like, come
Well, yeah.
on, can't we just have fun?
Isn't it funny though the way that humans like when you suffer from something, not even suffer from, when you experience something you're not used to for like 2 days, you're like, is this the rest of my life? Like already, I'm like, what if this ringing never goes away?
Mhm.
Like, it doesn't take much for us to be like, this is my life. No, like literally, like you and all the stupid human stuff. Like literally, you'll wake up and you're like, why does my leg hurt a little bit?
To be fair though, I woke up one day and was diabetic the next. So
Well, yeah,
I guess sometimes
but
it
you
really
didn't
does
know that
happen.
was happening,
No, I know, but
as opposed to like feeling a little pain and then you feel it 2 days later still, and you're like, am I gonna need crutches? Like, what is this injury? Am I gonna have this when I'm 80 still?
no, I know.
And then all of a sudden, it slowly goes away. You don't think about it. A week later, you're like, oh yeah,
I was gonna say I had a couple other things.
yeah, please.
One of them I know before I even look. Somehow this came up, and I was like, I never got to say my piece with this. Some guy drove by on like a Segway on the road the other day, the Delaware. Like it was a fairly busy road,
Okay.
and I was like, the hell? Like, where do these people get this stuff? And then I was like, remember hoverboards?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Those were
Here's my
huge.
issue. Why were they ever called that?
No, I know.
They don't hover, and it's not even that they don't hover. They literally have two giant wheels on
I
one
know.
giant wheel on each side that are clearly spinning. Like they didn't even try to hide the wheels just
Right,
so
right.
it would look like a hoverboard.
Right,
Why
like,
are we calling that a hoverboard?
I know. No, I literally have no idea.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like me riding a skateboard and then telling people I'm like in Subway Surfers and I'm floating above the ground. It's not what that's not
like,
a hoverboard. It's
You
literally
can,
on the
you can
ground.
specifically see why it's moving, and
It's literally just a forward
like-
and backward ripstick instead of side
yeah, and
to
it's
side.
and it's like a motorized.
You don't have to do much. You just have to lean a bit.
But the fact that was like a flex, like the fact,
and they were everywhere.
and it's funny to think about, like up until like the end of middle school, even a little bit past, there were still like the toy. Like even when we were in high school, like fidget spinners,
Yep.
people still had those. Like even though it wasn't.
What was the other one? Wasn't there another fidgety thing?
Yeah, but I can't remember right now. But there was always something that everybody had or wanted to have. And it's so funny because I think we'd all like to think of ourselves higher and be like, no, we never had toys there. But then we were like, dude, the hoverboard's sick. Like then we wanted it. And then we wanted the fidget spinners. We were buying them from other people who just bought it on Amazon.
Yeah, the hoverboard craze
But
was just really.
You're right, though. Do you remember briefly in like 7th grade, the light up shoes too? They were just white.
Yeah.
They were just these like blank white, like Temu sneakers, but the bottom, the outsole lit up.
I'll send it to you so you can put it in the video. I guess maybe it might be trademarked, but I got an ad for Temu food.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It was literally steak. I'm like, well, the picture was steak. That was my point, though.
Right, right.
What
But if that's the
hell?
example they're using,
Why are we? Yeah, Temu food.
No,
Like I know, I thought that sounded weird, but I'm like, what are we doing? You shouldn't be ordering meat on Temu. You shouldn't be ordering meat on Temu. I'm sorry. Any sort of food, actually, not just meat.
No,
Don't
I
buy
know.
anything from that.
I wouldn't. Get...
Where are they? How is that safely getting shipped from China or wherever Temu's based
I know.
to here?
Also, every time I've gone on Temu before,
30-cent steak from China. That's
I
what
know.
you got.
Well, I was gonna say the sketchiest thing ever is that every time I go on there, which is like literally only for like a
You'd be
piece of
going on there?
a piece of a costume, I don't end up
I
buying.
got one
at
blanket
Halloween.
from Temu. And it was actually great. And it was $2.
Oh, I remember that, the flower one.
Yep.
But
where the hell is that?
I've been on there a couple times for literally like an accessory to a costume, and it will say log in and it's free. Like literally instantly. It's like, this is $1, but if you make an account with us, it's $0.
I remember
Like, so you're giving it away to me. Like, what how bad could this product
Anytime
be?
I
That all I have
opened-
to do is make an account.
Anytime I opened the app, they would give me free gifts. You'd have to like open. There were 3 gifts. You have to press one, like it was like take your
Right.
pick, and then it magically would be like $100 off. Like it's not real. Like I still am
That's
shocked
what I
that
mean,
even the
yeah.
shit you order comes in.
I know.
I
know.
still can't believe that. Like
Me neither.
it's insane. And TikTok Shop, like it's the same level.
I know. Like, what do you mean? There's like
The
a warehouse.
picture is a brand new shirt that looks great, and then you buy it, and you're like, "That's not."
But people have entire careers off the TikTok shop. Like 33-year-old losers are like, these are. There's this one guy I see all the time. And he's always promoting like sneakers and like shirts, and he's like, "This one's fire. You guys need this." And he,
The
and he,
way that
I
they-
hate the way they're like,
The
"You
way
need
that
it."
people work ads into things, like they'll be doing something, they'll be like, "Oh, but I need." I'm like, "Okay." Like they're all
Yeah.
so forced.
I want the opportunity. Please give it to us to do like a genuinely funny ad. Like do another like a stupid funny video, but involving the product.
Do you
Like-
think they give ads and sponsorships to people with less than 50 subscribers?
No,
Let's get into that. Get us in the creator fund.
yeah. Well, that's why I want to get there though. Is I feel like most people are doing ads wrong, and I want to be the difference.
Right now, we're the creators and the fund.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, really, the fun was just at once, just to get this where it is. But I can't act like it's like we're losing
How about
money.
creator fun?
Yeah. Anybody think of that?
Aren't we having creator fun?
Yeah.
And if so, why can't we be funded for that?
I know. It's easier said than
I
done.
just saw TikTokers and they just got a G wagon or something, or like an AMG.
Mhm.
I'm like,
those could be the same.
I know that's what I thought.
Yeah, I just.
But
saw
I'm
a
like,
video
come
of-
on,
I
like,
know. I just saw one too, and it was this lady that was like,
like
I really
deserve
wanted
that.
this specific Porsche coupe with black lettering, but the white tail lights, and no one's had it. This dealership finally did, and they went that day and picked it up. And then they specifically mentioned they were fighting over $950 that the dealership wanted. She wouldn't give it. She told her husband, and he sent her $950 for it.
Like what?
Do you know?
Like, it's one
do you
thing-
know
I
what?
was gonna say?
Do you know what $1,000
It's
means
one.
to me?
It's one thing to be like, oh, like I make an extra $1,500 a year on that stuff. You're like, okay, but the fact that there's people genuinely making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, like not
People-
for nothing, because we're literally partially trying to
Right.
do it. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, like people's shows that I watch, and they have big platforms and they do all sorts of things. But then I start to hear them be like, "Oh, well, my stylist," and I'm like, "Damn, these people have teams!
yes,
Like this is crazy."
and social media managers and all of that.
Yeah, like they don't do it. They
No.
don't do it. Like they literally sit here. There's producers waiting with camera shots with 1 and 2, waiting to cut to me when I talk and you talk.
oh
Get
yeah,
reactions, clip them up, put an intro, outro. Unbelievable.
I realized.
But I don't want to
I
lose
thought
sight
of
of the
the-
fact that the hoverboard was a ridiculous name for something with literally 2 big ass wheels on it. That nobody, first of all, it never even looked like anybody could hover because no one could keep themselves on the 2 wheels. Everybody I ever saw use that thing fell off every time.
I know.
And if you didn't in
And
the
there
first
were-
30
there's
seconds,
so
you
many-
hit a crack. And
There's
then
so
you'd
many
fall.
compilations of like people toppling over their Christmas tree.
I know.
I'm like, why are we still wearing this or using it? Anyway, the next thing I was gonna do, I'm stealing this technically from Connor and Brooke,
Okay.
but Tyra Banks
He has a book.
came
right?
out with a book, yeah,
Yeah.
and I want to read you the description of it.
Okay.
Ready?
I think I was about to watch this video, but I didn't. So I'm glad.
Wait, 2011. Tyra Banks authored the 2011 young adult novel Model Land. It's all one word though, so it looks like Modelland.
One L?
No, 2, but it's all one word.
Okay.
A surreal dystopian fantasy.
Okay.
The book follows a 15-year-old outcast named Tuki de la Creme.
Tukey? How do you spell Tukey?
Dookie with a T.
No.
Tookie?
Tukey?
The book follows a 15-year-old outcast named Tuki de la Creme, who is invited to an exclusive, mysterious boarding school atop a mountain where beauty and modeling rule the world.
What?
The infamously over-the-top book has since become a cult classic on the internet. That's a drag. They're dragging it.
Yeah.
For a look back at the chaotic world building, check out the analysis of the book's bizarre elements. I'm not giving Tyra Banks credit for world building anything.
Wait a minute.
Tukey? Your
And-
main character is Tukey de la Creme, and you're telling me that she's world building because modeling is atop the world on this mountain?
Whirl?
World, duh.
But also, I thought about when you said whirl, I thought about when you said certain
I did say certain.
certain cereals or something like that. Whatever you said.
Yeah.
Also, I catch myself every time going every single episode. I laugh like, and then I'll watch it back and be like, "How do you stop doing that?" But the fact that
Tukey starts
so,
doing that.
So this girl.
Oh, I might as well be Tukey de la Creme.
So this girl
The way I'm at the top of this mountain.
was an outcast and kept to herself, and yet,
But she's
this
also a really
esteemed-
famous model.
but this esteemed establishment, an institution,
Took her in.
knew Tukied her in as their own, and like showed her the ways of modeling. Like, what did we don't know that?
Tukey is just not. What's going on with that?
I can't get past that. Do you know how many times I could write the best book in the world, and if I went to a publisher and pitched that to them, they would literally be like, "Okay, well, first thing, change the name."
Look, you should get a refund for the paper.
Yeah, like firstly, you gotta find. Have you ever thought about
Doug?
like it'd be better if you did a more basic name than that.
Julie de la Creme. Who cares?
De la Creme is also ridiculous. He's also ridiculous.
Tukey?
Tuki de la Creme.
Isn't that crazy?
That's so ass.
I mean,
How-
Tyra Banks is ass, though. She's so ass. Have you seen her ice cream thing?
I think so.
Her,
but-
like, warm ice cream? I'm like, so it's not.
oh, maybe I did. I
It's
feel
something
like-
weird. And she puts, like, cookies on it. I don't know. It's this dumb thing. And she opened a couple, I think. Like, actual physical stores. But she was always nasty on America's Next Top Model.
yeah, like
to the
attitude
women.
wise,
I mean,
yeah.
She was always so degrading and bitchy and nasty. And then she was a terrible host of AGT.
Yeah, I know.
Like, she needs to be the face of everything, but then she can't do it well.
I know.
And I'm like, give it up.
Yeah, I forgot. I kind of forgot she hosted AGT.
Nick Cannon honestly didn't do
Nick
bad
Cannon
at all.
was
He's a good
the
host.
best of them.
But he,
Terry Crews is too network.
Wiling Out started taking too much of his time.
I know.
But Terry Crews is still goated, though.
He's okay, but then he'll be like, and he'll
never-
flex a little bit.
I
and-
never understood why the UK one, or X Factor, or whatever,
two?
has two. Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, it was Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But I feel like all those, it's always like those like types of things. Like those two guys are literally those two little weird thick guys from Ice Age. You know the twins?
Yeah.
That's literally what they are. They're like
Are they,
they're like
possums or-
giggling and
I know. Well, and the fact that they're basically their whole job is like
having a laugh on
Someone-
the sidelines. Like,
but
what
so-
are we doing?
someone else does something amazing, and and then they just go.
Oh, that's all they. That's literally all they do.
They literally stand
At
there and
least,
go.
for what it's
"She's
worth,
amazing."
we keep going to AGT.
I
We
know.
took a while off.
Yeah, it's been.
But
a
at
minute.
least they go to Terry Crews like once or twice, and he's like smiling or enjoying it. The guys are just like every time.
But still, though,
I'm
like,
like let it go.
Terry Crews is like pecs, biceps. Wow, look at this act. Also,
But the
genuinely
UK
the
one,
problem
like-
is that I like Terry Crews and I think he's so funny.
And our next contestant, Joey Beauregard, and then he gets up there and he stalks, and they're like, "It's the same." I'm like, "Enough."
And they laugh at
And
him.
that comedian guy that was a host or that was a judge, I think, got canceled for something.
I don't know.
And like the judges were always nobodies. I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah, they were a little bit.
And I feel like it's weird that we could be so far removed from some things in Britain like that. Like we're so close, but so far not close, geographically.
Oh yeah.
But we're so similar that I'm like similar. Like, how do you guys have so many other celebrities we know nothing about?
I know. Wouldn't like you'd think we'd know for certain.
I've never. At least 3 of the judges, if not if not all of them, I never really knew. The hosts I've never seen before. Like,
I
where are they
know.
getting all these people, and who are they?
But I kind of respect that that's allowed.
And why
there.
isn't Alan Carr one of the judges?
But
He's the best thing to come out of Britain for a while.
But I feel like it's actually kind of respectable that they can do that with people who are starting. Like now we see a show
That's
and we're
fair.
like, and we have that mindset. Who are these people? Why are they judging this thing? Why not have some guy who we don't really know very well, but he's a singer or whatever? Like think about like
It's
Derek.
the
Derek,
Ted Lasso
however you pronounce
effect.
the last name.
It's the Ted Lasso effect.
The dancer
you put
guy.
somebody in a situation you're like they don't really fit, and it's kind of a wild card, but let's just take it.
Yeah,
Like, let's go for it.
but I kind of feel like
What
that's
were you
better
saying?
because
Who?
that guy Derek Huff or whatever, however you say his name, the dancer.
Oh, the dance. Yeah.
Nobody knew who that was really, or at least people
Julianne.
that didn't dance.
Julianne too.
Yeah, but and she was a
She's
host.
so
She was a host of AGT.
She's so pick me though. That clip where she's like, have you seen that? Where she's like something about like maybe I should dance. And then she asks, you know that nerdy Olympian guy that they had on? He was a gymnast. He had He wore glasses.
Oh yeah.
Or some sort of gymnast, but he didn't. It
Yeah.
was like he had to do one event.
Yeah.
It was like the what is it? Something horse
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's gonna kill me. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But I think he did that. It was something like he did. It was a one-off. Like he did this one event, but he was really good at it.
Yes, I do remember that.
And they were all calling him Clark Kent, and it was like a whole thing.
Yes.
And he was on it. And she was like, actually, you know what? Hold my mic. And she gives him the mic and rips off her fit, and she's in a full like dance. And then she goes all the way down the spiral staircase and dances with these men, and they throw her, and she's twirl. And I'm like, can we not? Like,
This isn't your show.
I hate it. I hate that like being the host of a show meant it was your show.
I know.
We used to have selfless hosts. We used to have Thomas Bergeron. Are you goated? And Terry. I'm gonna have a heat stroke in here. Okay, he is goated. Are you goated? Okay.
That's so funny.
Tom Bergeron.
I'm also an idiot.
Tom Bergeron goated.
We literally just laughed about it, and then I go, "It's so funny." Like, yeah, no shit, but you're just dead.
Steve Harvey goated. John O'Hurley goated.
Yeah.
John O'Hurley goated.
Drew Carey goated.
Drew Carey goated.
Drew
Yeah.
Come on, too much.
Wayne.
Who the hell is Wayne? This is gonna kill me too.
Line.
I know. It's whenever we're on the spot, I can't get it.
Damn it. Anyway, he's a good host.
You're right, he is. I had somebody else too in mind that I lost because then we switched to friggin' Wayne. Oh, it's gonna kill me, but
I'm gonna look it up because it's
also John O'Hurley was also goated.
I already said that.
Did you?
John O'Hurley goated. I already said that.
I wasn't sure.
What is his name?
You've been on your phone so much. It's Brady, Wayne Brady. Boom.
Yeah, you got it. I didn't even get to
Let's
it.
go.
It's Wayne Brady. Yeah.
Yeah. They're realistically there's actually a lot more good hosts than bad. It's just the bad ones we remember. Like
We're great hosts.
I was just watching the video of and I've been referencing it since I've seen it again. What sport did Fanny Schmeller? I've been watching that. I've been watching that so much.
What's his name? Richard what? The host guy?
I don't remember. It doesn't even matter.
It might not even have been Richard. I just may have made that up.
And I keep thinking about the video they're showing of him in bed where he's like, "Bless a Fanny, yeah." And then
Yeah,
she walks in, and he's like, "Oh, bless a Fanny, yeah." And then she walks in the room with her skis and her.
I don't remember what they call that like segment or show,
I
but
know.
I love it when they go in and just wake people up
I know.
and then just sit there and talk to them.
Didn't Jimmy Fallon do that years ago?
I don't know.
I thought he did.
The Alison Hammond one is legendary though.
I know. But yeah, like
she's one of the best British people I think to ever exist.
She's great.
That's the doggone. Like all of the clips of her are so good.
I know, she's great. Never seen it. There's so many quotable
and the one
fake schmear.
Oh yeah. And you guys will have to tell me, is it fake schmear? And they're like, no.
And she's great. But that's the thing, like I'm saying though, outside of the US, they're willing to give people these chances, and then we love them, and then they never leave again. As opposed to like, oh, boo,
all they gave us was James Corden.
I know.
But they get to keep Graham Norton.
But they get to keep.
How is that fair? All we freaking got was James Corden, but they get to keep.
Like, come on, like, are you goated?
We got Corden, but they got Norton. Are you goated?
Are you goaded?
Norton is good. I just saw he was at
That'll
Taylor
be
Swift's wedding.
Graham
And I
Norton.
saw that Charles Barkley declined.
You got an
The
invitation?
video of him, he goes, I don't go to weddings or funerals. I'm like, what?
Wait, he just doesn't go to weddings?
No, he says, I don't go to weddings or funerals. That's what he said. He said he
Interesting.
was going to golf or hang out at his house or something instead of going.
Is it bad that I really think like there's nothing more pick me in the world than MSG wedding? Like I don't think there's anything that says look at me, don't look at me than that.
It's the exact
It makes
opposite
perfect
of
sense though.
everything they said.
But it makes
And I
perfect sense for what we're
I saw
talking
things
about.
on social media that were like, isn't it funny how Tom Holland and Zendaya, who are two of the biggest celebrities on earth, also got married
And no one knew.
completely privately,
No one knew.
and no one's seen a single photo of it since it happened, and no one has any proof really. They know it happened, but that's it. And people are saying if they really wanted privacy, they have all the money in the world to get that. All
Yeah,
the money in the world.
correct.
They could go to any corner of this world
And just fly to
and
it.
get married, even if they wanted to invite people, just not 1,000.
You know.
And like the pictures I saw of it, I'm like, it's tacky and gross.
I know.
And they completely shut down blocks of New York City. People had to rearrange their work schedules, their commutes.
I know.
How is that fair?
Yeah, I just think
It's absolutely not.
I agree. I think it goes against everything.
And like
that-
it's one thing to me, like the Bezos wedding, they at least went somewhere else. And yes, they still all the celebrities descended on that area, but they
Yeah.
were away and they were in their own little like, you know what I mean? And
I'm
like,
sure the people
I
that
don't
lived there hated it.
But like I don't care that like they all get out, hop on their fancy boats and go over to the next spot and go to the
Right, but like taking over
The
like
ceremony.
the biggest venue in the country.
in the middle of the one of the busiest cities in the world. Like that's not fair. We were watching the new House of the Dragon episode last night. They come out on Sundays,
Okay.
but it's Sunday night at 9, and we're like, we'll save it and enjoy it the next day.
yeah.
But Monday night we had plans. So we watched it last night, and it was phenomenal. Like I still am begging you to watch Game of Thrones and then watch House of the. Actually, if you're
Okay.
gonna watch it chronologically, you should watch House of the Dragon first.
But sometimes
But-
that bothers me too. Like if you're gonna follow canon,
No,
Like-
but it's cooler because it's not like, oh, this guy says he was this guy's great uncle. Like they all have the same names and the same history and lineage,
Yeah.
so it's kind of cool. It's not like one of those weird prequels where you're like, this doesn't connect at all. Like it
Yeah.
does connect. And a lot of the names and people and places are exactly the same. But in that episode, I don't want to spoil it, but my point is that it was similar to like what I imagine like Mom Donnie's first day being mayor was, of like people coming up to him all day like, sir, we need to address this, and
Yeah.
but what about this? What will we do with that? And he's like, can I sit down and look at my office first? Like, I can't even imagine the things that he has on his plate.
well, no, I mean the scale.
And then
of
he
New
gets
York,
around and posts videos in Spanish and Arabic, and I'm like,
I know.
how does he do this? How does he live
I know
this
it
way?
takes. I mean, really, to be a politician in general, but especially to be one that's social media present, and you know that they actually have a voice in the content, and it's not just here, old guy, get in front of this camera and say this thing. Like it's his voice. You can tell in what they're making.
And like seeing
It's so tiring.
seeing his Instagram
I'm sure.
captions in Spanish is incredible.
No, but I do think that it ruins everything when a big. It doesn't even have to be like a tragic thing, like a building collapsing. Like literally having a wedding at Madison Square Garden, like you said, throws everything off. What are you supposed to do? Now you have to go blocks over to try to get back around it because. And there's nothing private about that. I cannot
And like,
stand
why would you
the idea.
inconvenience tens of thousands of people just to? Like, I also get that like a wedding, like that's your day. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and I get that you shouldn't let anyone step on what you want to do and how you want
Yeah.
to do it. But this is like, come on, like, you fly your private jet
Everywhere else.
10 miles, but you won't fly it
Yeah.
to friggin' Lake Como to just get married somewhere else?
I know.
Like, what is the problem?
Yeah.
That's not discreet
know.
at all.
I'm sorry because I'm slipping away here. And I think that literally I'm slipping down the couch because it's so hot. I don't think we can bear this.
It's okay.
But again, we didn't really have a theme here. We just kind of went with it. But
Tuki de la creme.
Tuki.
That's the way the Tuki crumbles.
Yeah. Well, as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all of the above, like I say every time. I think the last episode was shadow banned because I used the word "butt" in the title. I think, maybe not.
YouTube is anti-cheeks.
Obviously, we don't have that high of viewership that I notice a difference. I can't act like
Yeah.
that. But please
We
check
lost
out
10,000 views.
Yeah.
They've done that on every one of our videos.
Everyone unfollowed.
We've had 100,000 views. If you look at our page, you won't reflect that.
Right. They've
stripped us of all we had.
I couldn't think of anything there. All right, I'm slipping away. Thank you guys for watching. Please do all the things I asked. And we'll see you next time.